Okay, it's time to have this conversation. This is Hermit Wi-Fi, and I can't speak openly like a human being, but it's time to have this conversation. On April 25th, I did something to my body, and I didn't want to do it. As a seasoned biologist, 25 years, I said, it's a bad idea. I realized that if I wanted to work, eat, or travel, because we're not a free society anymore, I had to do it. I had to take care of them. So I did. 4 days later, I was hit with fatigue beyond what you can understand. I was dragging my butt for almost a month. One morning, about 2 a.m., 3 a.m., woke up with pain across my chest. And I thought I was going to die. That next morning, I went to an urgent care, and they said, "We're really not worried about your chest or the pain or the fatigue. We're worried the fact your blood pressure is sky high." Well, when I went to the doctor in February, my blood pressure was perfect. What happened? So they put me on pills and sent me to this doctor, that doctor, whatever it happens to be. And they said, well, maybe you have Lyme's. So they sent me to the doctor, and they took about a gallon of blood out of me. And Lyme's has a two-titer system. One came back positive, and the other came back empty. Well, that's a little weird. So they put me on horse pills and all their bull. And the next thing that happened was I did it again because I want to eat, work, and travel. 4 days later, I was calling the urgent care or my doctor, and they said, "You don't talk to us. You got to talk to the triage nurse." All right, fine. Triage nurse says to me, "You're not coming to the doctor. You're going to the hospital." And they wheeled me in the emergency room, and they took about 5 gallons of blood out of me. And guess what? Nothing in my blood was wrong. But I had chest pain, and they couldn't figure out why. So there I am in a Holter monitor, sitting there in a hospital bed. "We're going to keep you overnight for observation." Observation? Then they did an echocardiogram, and they did, kind of that thing, the heart and everything, and they came up and said, "Nothing's wrong, but you might need a stress test." So a couple weeks later, there I am running on a treadmill. Why doesn't your diastolic, the bottom part that pushes the blood into your system, why isn't it changing? But your systolic, the one that's grabbing the blood and going, boy, that's so weird. So then I had to go back for the extended visit. Money. "Mr. Hoff, there's nothing wrong with your body. We can't. There's nothing wrong with your blood. There's nothing wrong with your chemical detectors. There's nothing wrong with your your physical thing, your blood, you're good. So what happened? Medical opinion, 2021, take it with a grain of salt. We think you've been under stress for well over a year for so long that it just manifested this way. Manifested? Yeah. Your body had some type of issue and the stress was just breaking through to that. What was the thing that kicked it over? Well, where did all this start? April 25th. What happened on April 25th? Well, y'all want to guess? Can't say it. That's where it is. Well, maybe you had an adverse reaction to, well, 55,000 other people have had an adverse reaction to. Well, you should report. Oh, no. The last thing I want to be is on that list. Did something to take care of my family and make sure I can move and leave and do everything else. And I took my life and I shortened it. I don't know how much I did. And I'm sad. This isn't healthcare. This is bioterrorism. You know it. And I know it. This isn't EHS. This is compliance. You don't know it. And I know it. So guess what? My days are shortened. Some of the people around me don't think the same thing. And I know when I feel it in my knees and my shoulder, I know it. I'm sick. I don't know how sick I am, but I'm sick. I'm not telling anybody else what to do. Make good choices. I don't know how much time I have left. But whatever time I have left, I'm going to use it to my fullest advantage. And I advise you do too.